And welcome to downtown Detroit and Comerica Park for this afternoon's title match between the Academy of the Americas, a first-year program out of Southwest Detroit, and a proud PSL representative today against longtime PSL member, the Osborn Knights. Hello again, everybody. My name is Chad Bush, alongside Jay Alexander. Glad to be with you on a title night, a double dip. We'll start first with the Academy of the Americas. They're taking on Detroit Osborn, and then later on we'll see Detroit Western against Cass Tech. Jay, let's start first with the Osborn Knights, a team that comes in 17-4, 15-2, the 2022 Division II PSL champs. They know how to win. They're here. They've got a challenge to repeat against a new kid on the block. But Osborn has some experience in this game, and they might be up for the challenge today.
Yeah. And, you know, Academy of America's had a great run so far, but they're going to have some tough time against their right-handed pitcher, Adolfo Woods. He's a really good pitcher, one of the best in our league, and just look forward to him pounding the strike zone.
You look at the Academy of the Americas, Jay, 12-0 on the year, led by head coach Miguel Ambriz. Look, you come in on the league, and you're the new kid on the block, and you're supposed to take some shots. And you're supposed to be the guy that doesn't get a win and gets put in the cellar by veteran teams, but not so much for the Division IV ranked Academy of the Americas. They come in ranked in Division IV, and, hey, they mean business in their first year in your league.
Yes, they do, and it's no surprise because they have a baseball guy as their head coach, and he tutelage under Juan Sanchez at Western, a Western grad. You know, he played in community college. He was a submarine guy, very well
Sure.
known throughout the baseball industry. So if anybody was going to get these kids ready to play, it definitely was going to be Coach. All
right. Well, on the field is the Academy of the Americas taking their warm-up tosses. And this is a pitcher that we've been forewarned about, Jay, for the Tigers, which is the nickname of the Academy of the Americas. This is Alonso Hernandez, and what's the book on Mr. Hernandez as he toes the rubber, trying to stay perfect for his club?
He's a strike thrower, Chad. He goes right at hitters. He lets his defense make plays, and he's just not scared. He doesn't back down. He'll throw a couple pitches for strikes, and he just goes up there about business, just like his business. If you can look at him, he'll have a serious look on his face for the most part, but it's just about business.
All right, well, the lineup that he will face for the Osborn Knights, leading off and catching is Jeremiah Jackson, batting .391. Jamari Keehee is in center field, batting second. Adolfo Woods, who Jay spoke of, is pitching and batting third for the Osborn Knights. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot is Janathan Jackson, the shortstop, batting .471. Davion Heron is in right field. Quincy Fish is in left field, no relation to our Fish. Dwayne McCurry is at third base, batting seventh. K'Ron Forsythe batting eighth is at first base. And batting ninth at second base is David Charleston. And that's under head coach Keith Poe. In his 12th year and two-time champions of the PSL. They were Division I champs back in 2016. And they won it all here, at least in the PSL in Division II last year. We're set for baseball. Glad you're with us, as we are set for the first pitch, and it is swung on and popped to left and over the shoulder. Nice attempt for the over-the-shoulder catch, but just off the glove of the third baseman, Nervic Carabello de la Cruz.
Yep, so he goes right inside on him with a fastball, as you'll see here on the replay, and he got jammed right inside there. So what I would like to see for that young infielder is just to go straight back, right? Go straight back and give yourself a better opportunity to catch that baseball.
Get back quick first, and then you can always come in. That's what they taught you in the outfield. These infielders, it takes them a little longer.
It does.
The outfielders, it's a little more natural.
Yes.
And we've got a timeout already, a little shoe tie. Beautiful day for baseball, 65 degrees in downtown Detroit at Comerica Park. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. Pat the Stat with us up here in the booth. And we're set. This is the leadoff hitter Jeremiah Jackson.
Yeah, this kid gets on base for them quite often. So he's going to sit up there and fight. He's going to foul off some pitches. He's going to be a tough out. So excited about this matchup here.
He's also been very good behind home plate so far this year. That's an off-speed pitch that just misses outside. 2-1 the count. There was day baseball here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers were blanked 8-0. I think they got one hit.
Yeah, and I think the storyline on that, I heard a radio station talking about it, but Stoney jinxed it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball to short, throw across the diamond on a hop is not nearly going to get Mr. Jackson, who runs very well. Clean fielding job by the shortstop Feliz, but the stretch by Barba not enough to get the speedy Jackson. So the leadoff man's on, and here's how, Jay.
Yeah, so here's Chad. This is what I tell young players all the time. You got to charge the ball, but what they up against right now is the nostalgia of the baseball field and thinking that the ball's going to come faster than what it really is. But you got to be in attack mode every time.
Swing and a miss. This is the number 2 hitter for the Knights, Jamari Keehee. The center fielder batting .333.
Yeah, he was out in front of that pitch a little bit there, Chad. I think it was a little changeup right there. It was a good pitch.
Upstairs, there goes the runner, and it's a stolen base and a man in scoring position, albeit with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and it was a no contest of a throw. A kid that can really fly right there, and the pitcher got to give him a better chance of holding a runner on.
Alonso Hernandez, the pitcher. Journey Molina Mendoza, the catcher. They got him on strikes. So out on strikes. A lot of underclassmen, Jay. It's a new school, the Academy of the Americas. When you're a new school opening, you get a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, as we get another look at the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, you do, and a lot of young players here, and that's the good thing about young players who are talented, right? They don't see anything else but playing the game. So this doesn't bother them. This champion in this championship game is not going to bother them.
Jackson taking off for third. Pitch is low and outside. No chance for the catcher Mendoza to get the speedy Jackson with his second stolen base here in the top of the first with just 1 out.
Yeah, just like I said, he's going to have to do a better job of holding the runners on, at least giving them a look, mix up your timing, and not just letting them run all over you.
Adolfo Woods grounds it to third, scooped up. No. They'll throw home, and they will never get the speedy Jackson, who's in. 1-0. The Knights on top with the RBI infield single off the bat of Woods.
Yeah, so that was, he had no chance on getting the speedy Jackson at all, and that was not even a play, and that's what, again, freshmen, right, young players, again, they do. Sometimes the moment gets too big, and he thought he had a chance, which I have no idea why.
Pitches upstairs. There goes the runner. Obviously, the game plan early is get on base, and when you get on base, keep running.
Absolutely, because you got a young pitching staff in the AOA, and he doesn't hold runners very well. That's the book out on him.
So Woods on to second in scoring position.
See, that was the first time he slide stepped there, right? And he had no idea on when to run.
Jonathan Jackson, the shortstop, is up. .471 hitter. With the runner Woods at second, trying to get in the head of the young pitcher.
Yeah.
Hernandez, and that one's taken upstairs. 2-1. Infield plane in. You can imagine it's a pro ballpark, so they got to play in anyway. But if you're going to cut down Jackson at home.
Yeah, you better play it. Look at the center fielder. He's right behind him. Oh,
going to
got a good throw.
Third, and he's out at third. No slide from Woods.
Yeah, that's just not a good play right there by Woods. That's one of their veteran guys, their main guys. You got to slide, right? It's automatic, and good umpire is going to call you out, especially at a high school level, because we got to teach these young men that you have to slide to avoid contact and avoid people getting hurt, So, and I just don't even understand. He slide, he have a better chance anyway.
No doubt. So that is a big play. There's now 2 outs And that's ball 4. So on via the walk is Jackson. And that will bring up David Herron, the right fielder.
Yeah, he's hitting .316 on the mark, right? On base percentage 667. So he has an idea. Big part of batting their lineup here. So see what he can do. I guarantee you he's probably stealing, right?
You'd imagine Jackson would be on the move. He is. Throw down to second from Molina. No slide, but he's safe this time. And it's the 3rd stolen base in the inning, so it's a 75% success rate. That's a pretty good high rate to continue to do your thing.
Absolutely. I'll take that rate any day.
That's Fish's rate on Tinder, by the way. Pitches on the upper inside quadrant called a strike. And this is Herron, the batter, batting 5th in the lineup for the head coach, Keith Poe. My bad. Lonnie Harvey is an assistant. He deserves mentioning. That's a strike called, and that is just 2 strikes. There's a universal language in baseball. It's just called the numbers.
That's it.
It doesn't matter if you're Spanish speaking or English speaking. But again, the moment, everybody's excited.
Absolutely.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah.
They're excited to get off the field.
Yeah, and Hernandez really wants to get out of this mess right here, let me tell you.
And he does. Comes back. Was facing a potential runner at 3rd with 1 out, and instead deals out of trouble. The Tigers get out of it. And the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park.
But my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Welcome back to sunny Comerica Park, home of the Detroit Tigers. Alongside my partner, Jay Alexander, my name is Chad Bush. So this is the Academy of the Americas, a perfect 12-0 in their inaugural season. And led by head coach Miguel Ambriz, assisted by Dion Collins. We appreciate his help with all the insight before this one. Miguel Cardona as well. So this is the lineup. This is Gerson Sepulveda Roman, the left fielder, followed by Feliz and Mendoza. De La Cruz will bat 4th. Osvaldo Varba will bat 5th. Alonso Hernandez will bat 6th. The pitcher. Jordani Feliz in center field will bat 7th. Christian Gutierrez is at second base. And Ricardo Cordova Alvarado is in right field batting 9th. On the pitching bump is Adolphos Woods, the pitcher, also the top hitter, and he's obviously a great athlete. There you see the Academy of the Americas and the starting lineup. This one has popped up in foul territory. Giving chase is Forsythe, and he just dropped it coming down at the cutout of the grass and the dirt.
Yeah, giving Roman a little bit more, another opportunity to get a better swing on the pitch. He's got a tall task, though, because this is one of the better arms in their division. So we'll see what he can do with this.
There you see the defense behind him. Jackson doing the catching. McCurry at third. Jackson at short. Charleston at second. Forsythe at first. Heron in right. Keeney in center. And the left fielder is Fish. Fish is used to being left out. He's in left field today. Just kidding, buddy. I had to. Out on strikes. There is Sepulveda Roman. Nice pitch there, Jay, by Woods.
Absolutely. Pounding the strike zone right past him up there. The game a little bit high heater, and he just couldn't handle it.
Here's Yordi Feliz. 1-0 the Knights of Osborn.
And, you know, they just got to settle down here a little bit, try to put the ball in play, make Osborn make some plays. It definitely be a tall task.
Strike on the outside corner. What's impressed you about Osborn this year throughout the season and what they've been able to do and their leadership?
Their leadership by Woods. Coach does a really good job, but Woods is the catalyst for them. And he goes and they come and go as he goes. And so but what's been impressive about it mostly, he's accepted his role and he's learned how to turn that into a leadership role. And those players follow.
Osborn, a rich baseball program.
Yeah, got a really good stadium over there. Now they're on the 7 Mile corridor. They do
where
a
is
really
that? It's
good
more
job.
east side? Is it?
East side, right down the street is their foe, the Persian Doughboys. You know, the big rival down their street.
Do they play that baseball game upstairs as well?
Not at all.
Swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts, Jay.
Yeah, he's going back to that high heat. He's getting those kids to chase. But it's going to keep him in a good position to pitch the rest of the game. If they continue to chase those pitches up there, they won't be able to hit his fastball up top.
And you like the fact he keeps attacking with a fastball. No need to mess around.
Yes, he does. And that was a senior captain. Good hitter right there that he just got out. So now he has to face Mendoza, who's having a really good year as well.
Here's Journey Molina Mendoza, the catcher. The 3-hitter for the Tigers of the Academy of the Americas. First-year program in Southwest Detroit. And they're trying for their first base runner today. And they're trying to stay perfect. They have not lost this year. They have made their introduction a loud one. And they've been ranked in Division IV in the MHSA polls this year.
Yeah, Chad, and the most impressive thing about that, I believe they're our only ranked, program this year thus far. Even though Western is really good and Cass Tech is really good, but Western's had some injuries. But
Sure.
They've been able to stay the course.
They're carrying that torch.
Yes, they are. Very impressive.
With momentum into the playoffs, this would go a long way. Cheerleaders are here. It's cool.
Yes.
Big cut and a miss. Little off-speed, high pitch out of the zone.
Yeah, and again, he's getting those guys to chase. I wouldn't throw anything good to him either. I wouldn't wake anybody up right now. Just go ahead and keep chasing the bad pitches. But on the flip side of that, they're going to have to start to get more patient. See
There's
that?
a line drive to right. Took a 3-1 pitch and went the other way. And so it's the game's first hit out of the infield. And it's a man out with 2 outs.
Yeah, a good piece of hitting right there. As you can see here, he goes the other way. The ball was outside. That was outstanding for a young man like that. That's outstanding. Courtesy runner.
Brandon Enrique Vasquez will enter the game. It's the courtesy runner for the 2-out single. Journey Mendoza. So here is Nervic Carabello de la Cruz, the third baseman. Strike called. Ball gets beyond the catcher, and the catcher just kind of looking like, wait a minute, I thought I had it. That's Jackson, the catcher. Jeremiah Jackson. We get another look at that. He thought he had it in his glove. Yeah, here we go. Jackson, what? And off he went.
Yes, he did.
To second base. And now there he goes to third base. So how about it? Enrique comes off the bench. Or Brandon Enrique Vasquez comes off the bench and gets a couple of stolen bases.
Yeah. Here's a big opportunity for them, and a 2-out hit is what they need.
Strike called. That'll end the inning. So leaves them stranded at third. And that retires the side.
Yeah,
here's another look.
Good fastball right there. Oh, out of the zone, looks like. I guess he said they've been swinging at it, so.
Back with a second after this.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
And the batting lineup for the Knights of Osborn. You saw Jackson, you saw Keeney, Woods, followed by Jonathan Jackson, David Herron, who we saw. It'll be Quincy Fish to lead things off, followed by McCurry, Forsythe, and Charleston. Welcome back, Chad and Jay with you. Academy of the Americas back out there. There was a threat for them to tie things up in the bottom half of the first. Could not get that runner in from third. Good job of buckling down by the pitcher Woods.
Yeah, he did a good job of chasing his spots. And so going right after these hitters. But that was a great opportunity for AOA to put up a 2-out hit and make that hurt.
Pitch misses up. This is Fish.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's something to it, but Hernandez, every pitch, he keeps moving his arm like there's an issue, which is kind of strange.
Looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's making me uncomfortable.
I know. He's like every time, man, like there's an issue. So hopefully he's all right and not overpitched.
Could just be a twitch.
Yeah, it could be.
Stay tuned. Quincy Fish, the left fielder, is on. with a leadoff walk. The defensive lineup. You see Molina, Mendoza, De La Cruz, Feliz, Gutierrez, Barba, Cardova, Alvarado, Feliz, and Sepulveda, Roman. So here is Dwayne McCurry with a man on. Osborn trying to add to their 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see Hernandez change the delivery a little bit there and starting to go more towards the slide step. And if he did that earlier, you know, they may not have scored that run.
Usually that's an adjustment that you think would come from the pitching coach or
Absolutely.
from the dugout.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's an important part of the game, isn't it?
But at 12-0 and you undefeated at some point, it should have come from playing the game.
Right, right. Sure. No doubt. And you mentioned the youth of this team.
Mm-hmm.
The youth of the program.
Oh, no.
And no advancement by the runner there, but there you get a good look at the hitter, McCurry.
Yeah, he's hitting 300 with a 718 on base percentage, which means he doesn't swing at a lot of bad pitches.
Well placed pitch coming off that right arm of Hernandez.
Yeah, I think both pitchers are doing a very good job of getting inside, right? Getting in on those hands a little bit, making those hitters uncomfortable.
No doubt. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Well placed. There's one out with a man on. Here's another look.
Yeah, a little gingerly on that strike zone there, bro. Call it what it is. But again, if he keeps showing him there and he keeps calling, the hitters will have to adjust.
No doubt. That one is lined into the Osborn dugout.
I tell you, Hernandez got a little movement there. He's got a little funky delivery on that and moving in towards the hitters. So maybe that's what he was trying to do, and he moved in a little bit. Because that one started on the outside part of the plate.
Yep. So now the home plate umpire is going to come out and have a word with the pitcher. You see that tarp on the front of the infield, and by the way, the home plate umpire is James Gray, Joe Conway at first, Ozzie Ashland at second, and Huey Gray at third. It's a father-son combo with James and Huey behind home plate and at third base. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Can you imagine umpiring with your dad?
No.
I can't even imagine doing a. See, you got to stay between me and Pat the
I
stat.
know, right? I know.
No, he's pretty mild mannered.
Not my dad. My dad carries a gun legally, so
yeah.
Pulled out on me a couple
Respect.
times.
Hey, I've met your dad, and I wouldn't mess with him, gun or no gun. That's awesome. That is a well-placed, I don't know, but that had some movement on it, Jay.
Yes.
And like you've talked about, just kind of the arm angle. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Either way, it's a fine, fine pitch.
Yeah, you see that thing just dance right there.
Two-seamer?
Yeah, he's got something going with a little arm side run.
Yeah. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that'll leave things up to K-Ron Forsythe. Check that, it's Charleston batting. David Charleston, number 16.
15.
So a man on, 2 men out, each team with a hit, but Osborn with a 1-0 lead. Beautiful day for baseball. The Catholic League championships will be tomorrow in this park, actually the semifinals. And there will be more baseball to come as the playoffs begin in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. This is when it all counts, right? All those injuries and those who have been able to avoid those injuries and stay healthy and continue throughout the year is have a really good chance to win. You got to have some luck, some injury-free, and some consistency to win a championship.
Saw last year Grosse Pointe North come out of nowhere. Nobody had them ranked all year. They get all the way to the finals before losing 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner, and
oh, he should have just let that hit him. That just was.
You said it.
That's real gingerly on that strike zone right there.
That is a walk. So 2 men on, 2 men out.
Yeah, that was a good at bat by David Charleston. You know, to take a couple really good pitches, not swing at a couple. You know, it's just. You know, unfortunately, that's been a pitch that he's been calling too. So hopefully he can get a hold of his strike zone and give these kids a better opportunity to understand what it really is.
No doubt. So 2 men on. You've got Fish at second, Charleston at first, and this is Jackson, the leadoff man. A potent bat in the lineup this year for Keith Poe in his 12th year.
Yes, he is, and a good opportunity to capitalize on some mistakes right now.
Ball gets away, and everybody in the park says go, but maybe not a bad decision by the young man Fish.
Yeah, that's just not being aggressive, though, Chad. You got to be aggressive, watch the ball, see the ball, and know where you're at, and know where your defense is at. And so that's what we're teaching those young players. And hey, you got to think about moving up and not being stagnant at one base.
Head on a swivel. Knowing game situations. Inside, protecting the zone.
You know, and with Hernandez, that inside pitch, that's a real inside pitch, all right? That ball's going to start on the inside, it's going to move in and almost hit you because he's got that late movement. These hitters have to recognize that.
Outside to Jackson. This is the leadoff man, Jeremiah Jackson. His brother's the cleanup hitter. Jonathan Jackson.
Yeah, and Jeremiah's the young one. Ninth
10th
grader. Ninth grader.
9th grader and 10th grader. Pitch inside.
And Jonathan is the 11th grader.
Okay.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of brothers share the same team this year. A lot of games that we've done. Seems like sometimes we've seen 3 brothers with the Vandermeeds. Swing and a miss. Big looper, and we've seen a lot from Hernandez to really get an idea that this kid can pitch. And man, I mean, look at this. This one is just dirty.
It is.
Darting all over the place. Full count, 2 outs. The runners will be off. Fish at second, Charleston at first. Got him on strikes.
And what a real good job of pitching right there. Right, going to your strength, a little late movement, getting those hitters out front. He's got a really good idea.
Oh, yes. The fist pump from Hernandez. Trying to stay a perfect 12-0.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to Comerica Park. Chad and Jay with you. Beautiful early evening here as we approach a sunset upon us. In beautiful downtown Detroit. Construction in the background. And we're set to go here in the second inning. Academy of the Americas in their first season of existence. And
Yeah.
Good story, Jay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what a great story that they have. First-year program, first-year coach with these guys, former baseball player himself in college. So those are kind of guys that we want to come back to the PSL to help grow the sport. So it's exciting.
Very cool. Swing and a miss. And he's a former Western Bronco, Western Bronco. Shame on me on so many levels. Western International Cowboy.
Absolutely he is. And just a stud guy.
Out on strikes there. So that'll bring up Hernandez, but Jay, this was a nasty pitch.
Well, it's up in the zone. They can't handle it.
Ambriz was a submarine guy. Threw a no-hitter his senior year against Catholic Central. There's a swing and a drive to center. Routine play for Keehee. Loud out nonetheless.
Yes,
good
it
swing.
Was. Good swing on a tough pitch that was up, and he caught up to it though. So good job by the center fielder getting under it, making the play. Just got around that a little bit. The ball was more middle outside. He tried to pull it, and that's what happened. So he didn't get a good piece of it.
Like a nice easy swing. But yeah, when Ambriz, a guy that you mentioned his success beating CC at Clark Park, 2-hit shutout against Livonia Franklin in the regional. This is a guy that you can really, lean on. Guy that's been there, done that.
Yes.
Come from Detroit Western and proven that you can be a big part of things. Pitch up and in. This is Feliz, the 7-hitter in the lineup.
And what's special about those guys coming back from the Western era is Juan has tutored those guys, and now he's got a great one in Hector, who played at the University of Michigan, and he wants to stay. He doesn't want to leave. He's getting offers everywhere, but he wants to be in his backyard. So we're excited to have Hector, and even though he chose Michigan over me when I was at Eastern, and I still haven't forgotten about it.
Man. You let him have it, don't you?
I do, every time.
Now, how could he turn away from you for that other school?
I don't know, man. What's his problem?
I don't know. Yeah.
What a great education, though, he was able to get and play for one of the best coaches around.
Sure. And he learned to come back, which is always nice.
Absolutely.
No coming back there to strike out. And really humming right now is the pitcher Woods. Outside Cheddar. No way. 5 strikeouts for Jackson.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, Hernandez back on the bump, and he will face the center fielder Keehee. Jamari Keehee batting .333 on the year and wearing number 8 today for the Osborn Knights, and he's fooled on that off-speed pitch.
Yeah, Hernandez is doing a really good job of keeping those hitters off balance, right? Especially Keehee. Keehee up there looking like that he can't figure out Hernandez right now.
Off balance, no doubt. Different arm angles. Just one hit on each side. Both these teams trying to make a statement in their respective divisions. That one is lifted foul. Who's going to get that ball? Nobody's even allowed to go in there. Who is the daring one?
That's it. Got to be a teacher.
Looks like Mrs. Karen will take that one home. Strike called, got him on strikes.
And that's a pitch right there that you really got to put the bat on the ball. That pitch was over in the middle of the plate right there where he can see it in his eyes, and he just took it.
Nice looking pitch. Yes, sir. Wow. So pitcher on pitcher now. Hernandez today has given up the 1 hit, 1 run, 6 strikeouts against just 3 walks.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job keeping hitters off balance too.
Yes, he has. This one is popped to right. Cordova over and right, and makes the catch. Look at, he's excited. Fired up. Look at Cordova. Yeah, he caught it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
He made a play in Comerica Park, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it's about right there, giving these kids those opportunities.
It's awesome. Cordova came over, found it, and yes! Watch this. Yes! That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Excited to be here and excited to make a play and record an out.
Absolutely. Good job for that young man.
Yes, sir. So here is Jackson. Jackson having an outstanding year. Jonathan Jackson, the shortstop, .471 hitter.
.833 on base percentage. That's
high.
absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
So chances are he's getting on base here.
Good chance, especially with a 2-0 count. Looks at a pitch just wide of the zone. Not a cloud in the sky in downtown Detroit. Glad you're with us. We've got a great production crew. It's been working hard all day to make this broadcast possible. It's a pitch right down the heart of I-75 for strike one, a get-me-over fastball.
That's right. Even those people up there at the DAC saw that strike coming.
Yeah. That's a nice little high top they've got up there. Nice club. They won't let me in up there. I wear jeans.
Oh, look out! Yeah. They only let you out there down on the ground right by the university sign there. I'm not going to say that place.
No, I'd rather be down here anyway.
That's right.
Right down there. That is a walk. That's the 4th of the game for the pitcher, Hernandez, who's thrown 58 pitches now, Jay.
Yeah.
Bit of a high pitch count, albeit effective.
Yeah, and that's Jackson's second walk, too. So he definitely does a good job of getting on base here. And you know he's a runner. He's running. Oh.
At some point, it's going to require a base knock to get somebody home. Throw to first. They did have him picked off. The throw back to first and unable to hang on was Barba. Let's get another look. Had him leaning.
Yeah, he did.
They got him leaning again.
He threw it away.
It's thrown down to the corner. Jackson's going to run forever. Hernandez will throw to third, and they throw it away again. Here comes Jackson to home, and he is out. Oh, my. Ring around the rosy.
Wow, and he even missed second base. It's nowhere near it, so.
Oh, boy.
That was a crazy event of plays right there.
Another look at this wild one. Throw to first, got away. Jackson's headed to third. Barba gets it in. Gets away. Good backup job by the shortstop.
Great backup because coach wasn't even looking. Had no idea.
And Mendoza tags him out. So 1-0 is where we remain. Back after this.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to Fix My Feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Comerica Park. He's Jay Alexander. My name's Chad Bush. Game 1 of 2 games today for the PSL title. This is the Division II title. The Academy of the Americas, a new school in the PSL this year, against Detroit Osborn, who's been around forever. This is the Gold Division Championship. The Blue Division will be later at 7 o'clock. That'll be Cass Tech against Detroit Western.
Yeah, what a good dogfight that's going to be.
No doubt. Woods back on the bump. Gutierrez, the number 8 hitter, is up, and he's in a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Yeah, he needs to do a good job of seeing some pitches here and making Woods throw some strikes and lay off that high fastball, which is he's good at throwing consistently.
It's been his bread and butter today. Strike out. Woods with another, his 6th. Here's how it went down. Right down the pipe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know what? And that's what one problem that young hitters have. If you step on the plate, now you made that pitch down the middle look like it was an inside pitch, right? Step towards the pitcher. Make sure you can stay connected and don't beat yourself.
Yeah. The Knights lead at 1-0. The Tigers would love to get some base traffic. They'd like to start with the young man who made that catch in right.
I know he's sure start.
Cordova, Alvarado. Ricardo, Cordova, Alvarado. Sounds like a baseball guy.
That's right.
0-2. High strike 3, and that is 2 outs.
Yeah, he's consistent at calling that high strike, though. So,
yeah, he is.
You know, he's established his strike zone, so these kids need to take an opportunity and adapt.
There it is. So here's the leadoff man. This is Gerson Sepulveda Roman, the left fielder.
Yeah, he struck out last time. He just didn't have a control or handle on Woods. Woods dominated him the last time. Now it's time for him to be a leadoff guy and put the ball in play, because I know he can run pretty well.
Just one base hit in the game for each team. Bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. 3 Ks in the inning. Side retired. Woods just getting warm. 7th strikeout. Here's how it went down. Boom.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Ah, yes, welcome back. Hernandez trying to keep his team in it. He's done a great job on that bump all day. But now the task gets a little tougher. The heart of the lineup, Heron, Fish, and McCurry.
Yeah, it does get tough, but oh, look at that.
Sharp shot
hit
to left. Fine job by Sepulveda Roman to catch that on a hop. You expect a pro guy to do it, but if that gets by him.
Oh, man.
That was hit hard.
That was hit hard.
Hardest hit ball of the day.
Yes, it was. That was a good piece of hitting. He left this, as you'll see here, he left this over the plate and put it right in his wheelhouse. And that's the one problem with his arm side run. If you start it over the middle of the outside part of the plate, it goes right down the middle.
Right. So, Heron on at first. Pitches outside the zone. Quincy Fish, 270 batter on the year. And this is a swinging bunt after Fish lost.
He had no idea where his bat is.
He didn't know where the bat or the ball. Sort of lost track in the moment. Here's another look.
Oh, man. I don't even know what he knew what happened.
No. Everybody was fooled.
I haven't seen that one before.
His head coach, Keith Poe, flashing the signs. A lot of options here with one out. The great Darrell Weaver on the PA tonight. We saw him back at Renaissance High on Wednesday night.
Yes.
Tuesday night. Throwback to first. Gets away a bit.
Yes, he's doing a better job of controlling the running game, which is very, very important. And so at least he's learned from his mistakes, mixing it up a little bit, and now starting to try to really dig in. And so now if he can hold that running game and continue to throw strikes, that movement, he should give his team a really good chance to get back into this.
Might be off here. Big lead at first. Runner is going. Huge jump. And they'll have no chance to get Heron. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Yeah, he had a huge jump there.
Strategy change at all now if you're a hitter?
Well, yeah, you want to move him better here. So if he can throw you something out on the middle out, you want to really try to drive that ball the other way.
There's a big gap in right center field. Up and in.
Yeah, huge gap.
It's a big outfield. They've moved the wall in from center to 412. It was once 420. Doesn't seem like a big jump, but it really is in Major League Baseball.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. 1 out. A man on second base.
And if I trust my catcher right here, Chad, I go back to that same pitch. Something in the dirt, get him to chase, and get him out.
Heron at second base. Out on strikes. Fine strikeout by Hernandez. Unable to move the batter. The runner along was Fish. Here's another look. Tough one.
That's a tough pitch to take right there. I mean, to get caught on the strikes right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely tough.
So that brings up Dwayne McCurry. McCurry, the 7th batter in the lineup, the 3rd baseman, batting .300. A base hit away from driving in the game's 2nd run and doubling up the lead. Tardy there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling a little bit more confident now here. Getting down to the lower part of the lineup, 2 strikeouts, not really any good swings. So he's feeling like, I got this.
Confidence builder. Detroit Western and Cass Tech will play next in the Blue Division Championship. Hernandez to toss his 67th pitch. And now just a strike away.
Yes, he is. This young man has to do a really good job, McCurry, and put the ball in play here.
Deuce is wild with a runner on second. Knights by 1. The boys from 7 Mile trying to double their lead here. And that is a pass, a wild pitch. Not a pass ball.
Yeah, and that was him trying to rush, right? You got 2 outs, you got a man on second, and there's no position to run. Just gather yourself and just go after the hitter. But he was trying to be too fast. And he couldn't gather himself and ended up throwing that ball nowhere near the plate.
It's a big run out there 90 feet away.
Yes, it is, especially when runs are hard to come by today.
Yeah. So they will walk Forsythe, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter David Charleston with a 4 situation at second, 2 outs, and a runner at third and Heron.
And Charleston walked last time, so we'll see here. Really didn't get an opportunity to swing the bat.
There goes the runner, and not going to mess around was Molina Mendoza.
Yeah, no need to here right now. Just focus on the hitter. You got a base open. If you get behind him, just let him get on. But the problem is you don't want Jeremiah to come up when base is loaded either. So you got to really go after this one hitter. Looks like he might be getting a little tired here, Chad.
Yeah.
Which is problematic for AOA.
It is. The depth really for both teams. Well, AOA certainly relying upon their right-hander. Inside corner, strike called. 1-2 the count.
Good pitch there.
Yep.
Good pitch, ran in on his hands. Had no idea.
Hernandez against Forsythe. That just missed.
Yes, it did. He's got to go right at him. He can't nibble and pick around on the corners. He's got to go right at this hitter. Right at Charleston.
Inside corner, strike 3 called. Out on strikes. Big time dodge of the bullet.
Yes, it was.
By the freshman. Here's another look.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Comerica Park. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. This one has popped up off of the mask. Jackson going back. He'll run out of real estate. Watch out. Everybody's scared of the baseball.
Hot shot.
Yeah.
That's the danger zone. That's normally when people get hurt when they're running away like that. That's the scary
finds
part.
the fear.
Yes, it does.
The ball finds the fear.
The ball will find you in every phase.
Yes, sir. So, Chad and Jay with you, bottom of the fourth. Academy of the Americas trying to tie this game in a 7-inning affair in the home of the Tigers. Ground ball to short. Up with it, Jackson, and he bobbled it. Put the ball in play, good things happen. And so Feliz is on with an error. And good things happen, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what these kids got to do. They got to put the ball in play to make them make plays. But the problem here is for you young players out there, you have to charge the baseball. I don't care what kind of arm you have. Charge the baseball, stay low, work ground up, and attack the ball and find the best hop. You can't sit back because it's going to beat you up.
That's fair. Here is Journey Molina Mendoza, the catcher. Man on at first.
This is probably their best hitter right here. You know, knows how to go the other way. Anxious to see what he's going to do.
The hit and run was on, but they'll have to send Feliz back to first. Many of these young men from the Academy of the Americas, we mentioned with multicultural Latin America
absolutely
roots.
Yes.
Sort of the theme of the school.
Yes, it is.
There goes the runner. Delayed steal throw to second, not in time.
Yeah, and what they're really good at there is, you know, meeting kids where they are, right? If you're coming into the country or you don't speak any English, you can still speak your native language, but we teach you how to speak English. And what a great program that they have. A K-8 small school, I mean K-12 small school, and hopefully they can continue to build momentum.
It's awesome.
Give Western some trouble over there.
Yeah. Sort of like the mini Western.
That's it. That's it. And they do a good job. So it's exciting times for them over there and to their principal, who's doing a really good job.
Ball gets away. All of a sudden, a tying run is at third with nobody out.
And their best hitter up. So even though it's 1-2, I don't think he's thinking it's 1-2. But let's see here. Let's see if Wood settles down and be the pitcher that I know he can be here.
Fly ball center field should tie the game. Feliz will tag at third. It's over the head of Keehee. The ball is dropped. The game is tied. 1-1. It was going to be a sac fly at least, but Keehee misjudged it. Feliz scores, and we're tied at 1.
Yeah, he needs to do a better job of getting behind that ball, right? Going and beat where the ball is going to be instead of where the ball is at that point. And then get his momentum behind the baseball to be able to have an opportunity to throw the guy out.
No doubt.
He just never got behind the ball.
So, nobody out still. There will be a courtesy runner that will enter into the ball game. It's Gerson Sepulveda Roman, the left fielder. We got a new ball game.
Yes, we do. Well, Wood's a little fired up now. He had a little bit of speed on that fastball there, Chad.
Will get me up. A little angry of a pitch. Can't blame him. Swing and a miss. Down to second base. Both teams active in the base paths in this game, and it's been a factor.
Well, these young kids now feel like they got a chance, and so now they're playing with a little bit more sense of urgency right now, and they think that they can do some things that they're not normally doing.
Yep. Another stolen base. Taking off for third was Sepulveda Roman. Out on strikes. It is a strikeout, but a runner at third, Jay. That's the go-ahead run with just one out.
Yes, it is, and it's a golden opportunity for them to put the ball in play here. You put the ball in play here, I guarantee you get a run here.
And it's a guy that does have good contact skills, and the first baseman, Osvaldo Barba. That ball gets away from the catcher, Jackson, in to score. The go-ahead run is Sepulveda Roman. 2-1 Tigers on top.
Now, I don't know here, Chad. This is something interesting that I'm throwing a monkey wrench in the program. So it doesn't look like he touched home plate, and the umpire never gave up the sign safe. Normally they just give up the sign safe, but let's see if we can see it here. It's really hard to tell at that angle. But just looking up here, it didn't look like. So I'm just like, I always watch all that kind of stupid stuff.
Yeah, well, that was your job. It's been your job. Here's another look at it. We'll get a look. Did he?
Yes, he did.
I think he did.
Yes,
he just got the front of it.
Just got the front of it. Absolutely.
Our replay operator and coordinator today, Evan Westfall.
Outstanding, Mr. Westfall. Great angle there.
Yeah. Great camera crew as well. Nate, the new guy, along with Cody Almanisi, Alex Mayer. I'm sorry.
That's awesome. They're doing a good job. They always have.
They have. They've done a nice job. Some of them also with their first opportunity at Comerica Park to do some work. It's Old Hat for Fish, who's on graphics and audio. Double duty today.
Yes.
He hasn't flinched. Or flopped. I guess Fish flopped.
That's it.
Bases clear, 2 runs in. Academy of the Americas on top by a run. And this is where Woods, now in his 57th pitch, about to be thrown, needs to bear down.
Yes, he does. Just needs to continue to do what he does best and go right after these guys. There's no way we're trying to be cute. Just go right at them.
And that he did, and there he goes. 2 are out on the Woods K, his 8th of the ball game. Liking to climb that ladder.
Yes, he did.
Why is that such an appealing pitch for hitters?
Because you can see it. At least you think you can see it, right? It's right there up in the opening for you, and you know that. But again, my coach used to tell me, you swing at that, you're going to hit 9th all the rest of your life. Because I was a guy that swung at it all the time.
That's actually the 10th strikeout for Woods.
Wow.
And he has yet to walk anyone.
No, he is not. He's not giving in to these hitters, that's for sure.
Impressive. So, base is clear.
And errors have hurt Osborn.
Yes, big time. 2 of them in this inning.
He's doing what he's supposed to do on the mound, but his defense has got to come in and make plays.
Yep.
And we can't throw the ball around.
That's right. This is Hernandez, the pitcher, against Woods, who deals his 60th pitch. Nearly nipped his counterpart. Powder blue across the way.
And Woods is a kid that's logged in a lot of innings, so, you know, he could be tiring as well.
We'll see if the activity starts in the Osborn bullpen. There's just one reserve for Osborn. So let's be honest, if there's activity, it's a coach and a ninth guy.
Yes, it is. And he's been their catalyst all year, so I can't see them going to anybody else. This is his game.
Woods rocks and fires. And that will be amongst the customers in the no-fly zone. And somebody's flying over there.
Yeah, Usher. You got an Usher going on.
Oh, you got an Usher, okay.
Because they're making sure. You don't go on that side. I got it.
Oh, yeah. How about it? Now they got hot dogs brewing downstairs. Some great ice cream down the way, if any's left.
Yes,
Alex
it is.
Westfall's been eating all the ice cream.
He's entitled to it.
He is entitled to it. We've got some glizzies maybe we'll get between games. Right now, a full count, 2 outs, nobody on, 2 runs in, 2-1, Tigers. And Woods has walked his first person today.
Wow.
Did we jinx him?
I think we did.
Dang it.
I think we did. But it wasn't as bad as Stoney telling Coach last.
So what happened?
So Stoney told Coach this morning or yesterday morning that hey, with the way he's pitching, it's a guaranteed win. And AJ he paused And he was like, well, yeah, Stoney, you know, if it goes wrong, I'm going to be the first person to bring your name up in the conference. And he did, press conference. And then they were all over Stoney all day.
Oh, boy. I missed that. That's funny. Well, he deserves it.
Yes, he does. And he'll take it, too.
He will. He's a good man.
Yes, he is.
So, 2 runs in the inning, and the Tigers have a 2-1 lead, and they're trying to add on. Woods is trying to get out of Dodge. Timeout on the field. And both coaches, there's some concern. What's the thought, Jay?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about either. There goes the runner, but it's strike 3. Woods' 11th K, but not before the Tigers strike twice at the bottom of the 4th. And take a 2-1 lead. That's the 11th K for Woods, who's been fabulous.
Yes, he has.
But it's Tiger time in the 4th. They get a couple. We're back right after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Oh, what a beautiful day at the ballpark. Ice cream, popcorn, the smell in the air
Absolutely.
of a PSL title.
Yes, sir.
Jay Alexander, a tight one, 2-1 as we go to the 5th inning.
Yeah, it's been a hard-fought ball game. You know, a couple errors here and there, getting both teams in trouble. But, you know, Osborn has done a good job of being on top and dominating the game. But the problem is they haven't made plays for Mr. Woods. And that's going to be the issue, right? Because AOA is still a good team.
Right on. Well said. So the Knights with some making up to do after the error-filled inning that led to runs. Jeremiah Jackson to lead things off. It's 1, 2, and 3 to start things for 12th year bench boss Keith Poe.
Yeah, and they've been in this situation before, so here's an opportunity for them to really say, hey, you know what, we've been here, let's settle down, and let's get back on top of this game.
Detroit Western and Cass Tech will play next.
Yeah, and I see Western entered the building over here to my right.
The Cowboys are here. They left the horses outside. Hit by pitch. So we asked the question, you know, do you start to look the other way? I mean, Hernandez just threw his 79th pitch.
Yeah.
Pitch count starting to mount. There are a few more substitutes for Academy of the Americas than there are for Osborn. A little bit more flexibility of the lineup.
Absolutely. Yes, there is. So this is where you know your own guy. And so how he's been, throughout the year and what he's done, that's what we don't know. So I'm sure Coach has done. He understands pitching. He was a pitcher himself. So I think, he has the beat on it.
There goes the runner. Pitches over for a strike. The catcher, Molina Mendoza, couldn't find it. So it'll be a stolen base for Charleston, who came on as a courtesy runner. He's on at second base. That's the tying run, Jay.
Yeah, and that's what happened to them early on in the game when they scored their run. Is they were able to get some action on base, was able to wreak havoc on the defense, and create an opportunity to score, and they did.
Timeout is Charleston is tying his shoe.
Yeah, a lot of young kids these days play with loose shoestrings, man. I've never seen nothing like it.
Yeah, well, then the pants go down low and
yeah,
interfere. Like, just keep the socks high.
That's it. Oh, good stop right there. Excellent stop by Mr. Mendoza.
Doing a fine job. It's a sophomore backstop. Build our catcher should be. Runner at second, nobody out, 3-0 count.
Remember when the thing on Pudge was that he's too big and he's going to eventually dig himself out of the game, and he's a Hall of Famer.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is.
Not many did it better. A one-time, big-time signing by the Tigers. The ground ball up the middle of base hit. Here comes the tying run. Jackson around third, and he'll score. And we are tied at 2 on the RBI single off the bat of Jamari Keehee.
Yeah, what he did was put a good swing on a pitch right there, kept his hands inside the ball, and stayed connected and hit it up the middle. Good piece of hitting by that young man. Didn't get fooled because he had not had any good swings at any good pitches earlier on.
Just past the glove of Gutierrez. And so the quick answer by the Knights.
Yes, it is.
They're in the fifth.
Yes, it is. And now what they want to do here, Chad, is get that guy to second base. Whether you got to bunt him, steal him, hit behind him, whatever that is needs to be done, got to get another guy in scoring position.
This is the big bat and the big arm of Adolphos Woods, the pitcher. .683 average on the year.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that they haven't ran him yet anyway, ran Keehee, because he's up in the lineup, can run a little bit. I'm just surprised that they haven't ran him to give Woods an opportunity to hit with a guy in scoring position.
I think they just may be putting him in motion here. Holding that runner at first is Barba. We'll see if that slide step comes back. He does there, but it alters the pitch.
It sure does. It sure does, because a lot of young pitchers doesn't know that they need to still hit a balance point at some point. Whether you're slide step or whether you have a high leg kick, you got to hit a balance point. And then he's off kilter right now, trying to quick pitch.
3-0. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Not nearly in time. Another stolen base. Fifth of the day for the Knights of Osborn.
Yeah, and I'm one of those guys who let kids swing on 3-0. I like seeing kids swing on 3-0. But however, I think the biggest issue here is that Woods, that was not a good pitch. That wasn't your 3-0 pitch. And right now the problem is he may have interfered, and the runner could be out if they call interference.
Oh boy, good catch. Discussion by the umpires. I believe this is a... Yeah, now they're going to bring in everybody but his son. Why don't they want to talk to his son?
Because he's his son.
He's his
they
son.
Don't listen
it's
to
impartial.
It, right?
Yeah, there could be some bias there. I can imagine. Here's another look at it. There's the swing, and that
he walked right across.
He walks right across. Yeah. That's interference.
That is.
And they are going to call him out.
Yep.
And that's the right call, Jay.
That is.
You nailed it.
That is.
The runner is out at second. That's the first out of the inning, but it's a big out.
I'm glad that they got together and talked about it and made the right call. I'm glad they just didn't make a call. And it should have been a call right away. So I don't know who got the home plate umpire to come out and talk, because I didn't see any coach come to him.
Yeah.
But again, that's that 3-0 pitch. Why are you swinging at that pitch? Wasn't even a good pitch to swing at.
I got one answer for that. I was thinking about it. If I was that guy, I want to hit.
I know.
I don't want to walk.
I know.
So I'm swinging at some BS pitch because I want to keep hitting. I want to drive that guy in. I want to get him a stolen base.
I hear you.
But it's all for naught now. That is fouled and lifted in the no-fly zone.
Yeah.
And an usher from Wyandotte will take it home.
But again, he should have been gone long before that.
Yeah.
You're going to throw him on 3-0. Why you didn't run him on 1-0?
It's fair. Full count, 1 out, nobody on, but the game's tied now. 1 run in. There's a ground ball to second. This time fielded by Gutierrez, and the throw to first is tardy. That'll be an error on Gutierrez. And there's a runner on.
Yeah, needs to charge that ball, man. Even though it was hit hard, come after it, boom. He just booted it.
Yeah, and not a lot of margin for error with Woods running.
Not at all.
Here's Jonathan Jackson, and here comes a conference and a meeting of the mind of the Americas.
I can tell you right now, Woods is definitely running.
Yeah, you would think. That's the go-ahead run.
Yes, he is.
It's the go-ahead run, and it's the it's an opportunity for an RBI for Jackson, with his brother scoring earlier in this inning. Runner not going, but it's taken high. So 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Knights of Osborn. 2 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Academy of the Americas. He's Jay Alexander. I'm Chad Bush. We're at Comerica Park.
Yes, we are. A lovely, lovely ballpark for these kids, man. What a great opportunity.
It is. It's nice that your league has done this championship game here. It's a nice tradition. We'll also have coverage of softball next week at the corner.
Yes.
Pal. A place you're quite familiar with.
Yeah, absolutely.
The house that Jay built.
Helped built. Yeah,
Helped built.
My
sure.
main man, Russ Russell, had a lot to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of the top
Forgotten
fundraisers.
Harvest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. At one point. Yes, he
at
was.
one point.
But
probably a couple jobs
He's been
behind
all
now.
over. Yeah. Now he's got his own consulting firm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Strike called on the outside corner. So a run in, we're tied at 2. 1 run in the first for Osborn. 2 runs in the fourth for Academy of Americas, and then 1 run here to tie it for Osborn.
Yeah, been a good back and forth seesaw battle here.
There goes the runner, a strike called and out on strikes despite the advancement. So a K for Hernandez, Woods to second, and out is Jackson on this pitch.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Wow. Tough pitch. Tough pitch.
Indeed. Hernandez now with 9 strikeouts against 5 walks in this game.
Wow. I like to get on the mound, this umpire.
Well, there's still an opportunity. We're just in the 5th. You look, I mean, you know, you could get back in a uniform. I could see you get out there.
Everything hurts right now. So.
Everything hurts.
I sneeze, it hurts.
It's awesome. I feel you.
Oh, man. No, but I know he's out here doing the very best he can, and it's a great opportunity. And we thank all those umpires out there and officials who are doing their due diligence to help these kids.
They really are. It's God's work.
Yes, it is.
Runner at second's the go-ahead run, and that is a cut and a miss. Hernandez flirting with the top side of that zone. And the big bat, Davion Herron, who had a base hit. He has one of the 3 hits today for the Knights.
Yeah, and you know, looking back last year, Chad, we had the Osborn Knights, I believe, they beat East English Village 3-2. And it was one of those back and forth games as well.
That's right, 2022 champs of the Gold Division, and the reigning champs are the Knights. 17-4 on the year, 15-2 in league play, and AOA a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, 2 really good matchups here.
Strike call. Full count. That was dirty.
That was. He climbed the top of that ladder right there and got that high strike called.
Crowd on their feet. Here we go. Swing and a miss. 10th strikeout for Hernandez. And he keeps the tying, or the go-ahead run rather, at second base, but not before the Knights get level with the Academy of the Americas.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Two to two in Comerica Park, home of the Tigers. And it's the Tigers of AOA coming to bat. As you get a look there in the night dugout of Osborn. And getting loose, getting ready is David Charleston. And he is due up here next inning. But right now it's time for Woods to go to work. And he will go to work against the number 8 hitter in Christian Gutierrez, the second baseman.
Yeah, he's had his number most of the day. He hasn't had really a good swing at all at Woods, so we'll see. And right now it's 2 strikes, and you got to really expand the strike zone, right? Everybody should know exactly what the umpire's zone is at this point in time, and know that, again, like I tell my young hitters, don't trust them with your last.
I like it. Strike 3 called. Another K for Woods. Big getting that first out. Woods now with 12 strikeouts in this game, and again, he just walked 1. Good things happen when you attack hitters.
Yes, it is.
We've seen that today, Jay.
Absolutely, and he's done a really good job of going right at him. But he's putting the ball and the pressure on his own defense. So here, you guys got to make plays. I'm throwing pitches, right? And I'll be able to be in here for a long haul, but you just got to make plays.
Yep. It's a fair ask. Speaking of baseball in Detroit, the champions of the GLIAC, Wayne State University, are playing in the regional, Quincy, Illinois. Good to see baseball being played in Detroit, being played well, especially by your and my alma mater.
Absolutely.
I think they lost game 1 though.
Yeah, unfortunately, they lost 13 to 11.
They'll be back.
Yes, they will. I think they're playing right now, so we'll see what they're doing.
We do have scoring updates, I believe, from yesterday's games as well. Some games around the league. But right now, all eyes are in the Motor City. And in the PSL championship, it's Woods against Cordova. So the second walk dealt today by Woods.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting a little bit tired here. So what I would do here is I make sure that I get down in the zone and let him hit it. Here we go, make my defense work. Really critical.
You're gonna have to do it against the top of the lineup though.
Yeah.
And we'll see if there's movement. There is good speed at first base. In the name of Christian Gutierrez, and there you go. Stolen base.
Yeah, your ninth hitters usually can run. So the bad part about it, if you walk him, you don't give him a chance, right? You can't defense walks. And now they have a runner in scoring position with their top part of the lineup up.
Line shot, foul. Just foul. But hit like a ball should.
Yes, sir. That was a ball that he left over in the middle of the plate, up in the zone. And Mr. Roman got up every piece of that.
Yes, he did. The go-ahead run in the bottom of the fifth is at second base with one out. Woods' offering is up and away to the leadoff hitter, Hersan Sepulveda Roman.
And here's what you got to move the runner here, Chad, in this situation. So something you can drive out of the middle outside part of the plate, what we call moving it better.
There goes the runner. He will move up on his own. The batter is out though on strikes. So kind of did his job. And here comes Yordi Feliz. We'll see what he can do in a pressure situation here. Here's another look. Yeah. Again, in between the slide.
Yes, he did, man. He's going to break his ankle because that bag ain't moving.
So it's all up to the two-hitter and the shortstop, Yordi Feliz. That one is whistled down the left field line.
Wow. Well, here's a golden opportunity here for AOA to really take this lead and doing it with the top part of your lineup. So here's the guys you want to have up at the plate. And here's the guy you want to have on the mound if you Osborn.
The stage is set. Woods deals. And the tall, lanky right-hander leaves it up and away. One out. Away are the Knights from getting into that dugout. Strike at the letters. Deuces are wild. 2-2 your score. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Woods trying to get out and wiggle of trouble.
That was a good pitch right there. Tough pitch to take.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm a hitter, I'm swinging at anything close.
You know that.
I know.
Feliz awaits the Woods pitch, gets past him. Here comes the go-ahead run. Sepulveda Roman to score. It's now 3-2 Tigers on a pass ball. Or wild pitch. Not sure how they'll score it. But they do. 3-2.
Yes, they do.
One hit on the day, Jay.
Absolutely. Wow. That's what happens when you wreak havoc on the bases. Anything get to third, anything can happen. There's like 9 different ways to score from third base. See, what I would like to see hitters do, that jump was so good. Would you rather hit with a guy at second base or first? Especially with your big hitter up. Come on.
Yeah.
Just got to do a better job.
So, Molina Mendoza, the catcher, the 3-hitter, the batter. And we'll see what happens here. He does take, and it is an advancement. Another stolen base. Oh, what a 2-run lead would mean in this game.
That'd be huge for either of these teams.
And if Woods can keep him at second and keep this to a 1-run game, he got 6 outs to work with. The pride of Venezuela. Drives it to right field. That one's trouble. That one's up the gap. Into score comes Feliz. To second goes Molina Mendoza with a 2-out double.
That's a big hit right there for AOA. And then what better way to do it with your big guy, right? Your best hitter on your team, your guy that brings in runs and put the ball in play hard. So he's rewarded for good swing on a good pitch against a good pitcher.
Here's another look. Going the other way, Jay. I know you like that.
Yes, I do.
And he found the gap.
He sure did.
So the second hit of the game produces the 4th run of the game for the Tigers. And we will get a courtesy runner, I believe. Yeah. So Feliz will come out and courtesy run at second base. All right, here comes Nervik Carabello de la Cruz, the third baseman.
No, he went right back to number 2. To Roman.
Yeah, okay.
Coach wanted a smarter base runner on that. That's all that is.
So Sepulveda Roman at second. There he goes.
Absolutely. He's not wasting any time either.
Throw is down the left field line. And another run's going to score. 5-2. Oh, the legs stirred up all kinds of dirt and trouble today.
Yes, they are. They're hungry, man. I'll tell you what, kid, these freshman players, they don't know. The moment is not a moment to them. They're just playing another game in a bigger park, in a professional park. So you want to soak up the moment. It's not too big for them.
Oh, the confidence has been building.
Yes.
And, well, you get out of a couple jams, start to feel confident. And the hits have fallen in.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And then it gets one of the better pitchers in the Gold Division, if not the best pitcher in the Gold Division. So it's a huge confident build. Look at him.
Good stop at third, throw to first, and the throw gets away. It was a fine stop by McCurry. but it's past Forsythe and down to second on the throwing error goes Carabello de la Cruz. Another look. Fine stop, but the throw over was wide. So, a confab at the mound as Woods has reached the end of his line, perhaps. No fault of his. He's rolled up some ground balls.
Yes, he has.
He's pitched well, 92 pitches.
Yes. He's leaving him out there. He talked to his coach into staying out there, Chad.
Yeah.
He knows
gutsy.
Yeah, real gutsy. Because that was a really good swing on that pitch. He hit that extremely hard. That's probably the hardest hit ball of the day.
Yeah. Strike right on the outside part of the plate. This is Barba, the first baseman.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2 on the day. Really, Woods had his number.
Runner heading to third. It's a pop up to short, and that is going to be swallowed. Just a little pop up at short. And having to play down one hop was Jackson, had no play. And the inning continues for Osborn.
2 out hits, Chad. 2 out hits changes ball games. That's how you win championships, with 2 out hits. Bear down, put the ball in play, make the defense make a play.
Strike called, runner advances, Barba to second. Second and third, Tigers looking to blow this thing open. They've put up 3 runs here in the 5th.
Wow, this has been a long inning with 2 outs too. Man, you talk about take the air out of your sails right there. 2 out hitting wins games.
Pop up, and that one's going to get back. Watch the customers.
Yep, so he's going to do a good job of putting the ball in play. Woods is not overpowering like he was earlier. These kids are feeling confident that they can hit him, and he's going to have to really change it up a little bit.
Fine stop there. If you're Osborn, you can't. I mean, you just can't give up another run here.
No, you can't. You can't, because runs are hard to come by today for either team, and you really have to get out of this inning.
So a big responsibility for the catcher Jackson and the pitcher Woods here. Fly ball left field, fairly deep. That's over the head of the left fielder Fish. Into score comes Cruz. Barba behind him. It's a 2-out, 2-run double.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, 2-out hitting, man. And again, that's that could be the final dagger for those guys.
Hernandez, the pitcher, did it.
Helping his own cause.
Yes, sir. And that burns the left fielder Fish.
Yes, it did, indeed.
Burnt fish does not taste like Dr. Pepper cotton candy. There goes the runner, throw to third, and safe.
Good throw would have had him. And I tell you what, these kids are so confident he didn't even have a jump. And he would have been a good throw, would have had him.
Let's take another, swing and a miss. 7-2, 5 runs in the inning. AOA entered the inning with 1 hit.
Wow. The error bug is killing Osborn, though. Again, Chad, that's 4 errors right there.
2 in the inning. And the inning finally ends, but not before The inaugural school program makes a statement in the home of Major League Baseball's Tigers. Hernandez with the latest dagger and the loudest.
Ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
So Osborn needs instant runs. They're down 5. Started the inning with a 2-1 lead. 2-2 game. And all of a sudden, they're down 5, Jay. A lot of work to do. And look, they've got the team that can do it and the experience and confidence of history being rich on their side.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, they've been here, done that, you know, been there and won it, so they know what it's like. But what Hernandez has to do here for AOA is he has to just throw the ball over the plate, right? You have to get ahead. The last thing you can do is walk guys after your team went out and scored 5 runs in an inning. That's a dagger for yourself, and you got to eliminate the traffic. So he's got to get ahead and go right at these guys, make them hit.
He does there, comes back after throwing 2 balls. To start the at-bat. Inside corner, strike called. Fish, the batter. He had that ball go over his head on the nice hit from Hernandez. These two will square off here. Full count. Hernandez has gone all the way. It's been a fine outing by Alonso Hernandez, who's trailed most of the game but has stuck around, and he's in line for the win.
Yeah,
but a lot of chicken left on the bone, Jay.
Absolutely. 10 strikeouts, dominating the strike zone. But again, the last thing you want to do is walk a leadoff guy when you just got the lead.
So here comes Dwayne McCurry. Hernandez with 10 strikeouts, 6 walks. He's given up 3 hits and 2 runs. Both the runs have been earned. Pitch outside. There is a 2-hour limit to this game, so it could potentially be Osborn's last at bat. There is a runner at first. And a line shot to left. That's a base hit. A firm single. The throw to second's closer than it should have been.
Yes, it was.
A fine alert play by the left fielder, Sepulveda Roman, who's been everywhere today. But a firm hit, and how about it for Dwayne McCurry?
Yeah, what he did was able to just sneak it right in. He got in on his hands, and they dropped it right down in there.
So a conference at the mound, and perhaps a move to be made. Out comes Keith Poe to have a word with his batter while we get the confab coming from AOA and their coach Miguel Ambriz. So first and second, nobody out. And Hernandez with an off-speed pitch to start Forsythe.
Yeah, just got to go right at him, man. Just like I said, just don't make them guys hit their way on. Nobody's proved that they can hit him. He really done a great job of keeping hitters off balance. You just got to continue to do that. Go right at him.
This one's wide of the zone. Scores from today, not a lot of action around the state, but Traverse City West 2, Alpena nothing. Can't believe they're playing baseball up there this early in the year. It's what, 35 degrees?
Oh my goodness, man.
Grosse Pointe South fell to Eisenhower 2-1 today. Bit of an upset. Zeeland East 16, Grand Rapids Union nothing. And Ecorse, surprise team in Division 3, beats Taylor Prep 15-0. Right here at 7-2. Academy of the Americas. The Tigers lead 7-2. They trailed, or excuse me, yeah, they trailed in this game 1-0 until the fourth. Took a 2-1 lead, but it was brief. Osborn would come right back. But right now, we've got a pitching change coming up. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back to Comerica Park after this final look at the walk. So a hit and a couple of walks, and we got a new ball game. 7-2, pitching change underway. Back to Comerica Park right after this.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Welcome back to Comerica Park. He's Jay Alexander. the athletic director of the Detroit Public Schools League, former head baseball coach at Wayne State, and former head baseball coach at Eastern Michigan, amongst many, many other things. So, Jay, it's been fun having you with us. 7-2, a pitching change now. Feliz will come in to pitch, and Hernandez's day is over. Bases loaded. This is a big spot in the game for both Charleston, who's batting out of that 9-hole.
Yes.
And now Feliz, who's pitching.
Absolutely. Here's an opportunity for this young man to really to help put his team back on the map here.
Swing and a miss. Nobody out. This could be the final inning.
Yes, it could.
Probably will be the final inning. That ball gets away, and that is going to mean that runners will move up. And we get a slide at home. How about it?
Yeah, it's about the experience, Chad, right?
I love it.
You get some dirt on your uniform from Comerica Park.
Heck yeah, why not? I love it.
Absolutely. And that's the fun of the game, right, for these kids, man. It's just a great opportunity for them to be able to come here and display their talent here on the Major League Baseball stadium.
You look like you got a strawberry.
Definitely.
That would hurt.
Oh, absolutely. There's no skin on that side right now.
There's a swing, and that's going to be a base hit to left field.
Wow.
Into score. From third comes McCurry. So how about it? An RBI single, and it's now 7-4. Nobody out.
Nobody out.
Tying run comes to the plate in the name of Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, here's a great opportunity for him to help his own cause, to get back up, get his team in a position to actually, dare I say, win the game.
Yeah. So facing their final at bat, the Knights, the reigning champions of the blue division, or the gold division, excuse me, are trying to battle back here. Down by 5 entering the inning. They've cut it to 3 with nobody out. What do you got to do here as a batter?
You got to put the ball in play, right? You have to put the ball in play. You can't take a called third strike. Anything close is you got to put the ball in play.
And if you're Feliz, the pitcher, what do you got to do?
You got to throw strikes, make them put it in play, and trust your defense right here. However, with your best hitter up, and the problem is that he got a base hit the last time, but he still haven't had a really good swing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give in right now to Jackson, to be honest with you.
Pitch upstairs, Jackson, 391 hitter, but probably in a spot here where he needs to see something.
He does. He needs to get a really good pitch, because remember last time he swung on that 3-0 pitch and it was out of the zone. He needs to stay in his zone and not get caught up in the moment of the game.
Represents the tying run. And he is in a full count now.
Imano right here, baby. This is what it's all about. I'm sending my runner no matter what here. So we'll see what Coach Poe's going to do.
David Charleston at first. Forsythe at third. The full count pitch. Got him! On a high floater. That's out number 1. And it's a big K for the reliever, Feliz.
And here it is again. Pitch way out of the zone. And he just had no chance at it. He's got to be a better hitter. Got to let the moment get to him, which was too bad because, he's been here.
Yeah. So here is Keehee, Jamari Keehee. Runners at the corners. Left-handed hitter Keehee. I think the only lefty we've seen today.
Yeah, he is.
One to one the count. Most of the scoring coming in the last few innings. It was 1-0 going to the bottom of the 4th. And we've had runs in every frame since. Strike call. Feliz coming right back and doing what you suggested.
Absolutely.
Go with these hitters.
Yeah, you got to go right at these guys and make them show that they can hit. Let's get into the defender's hands.
Outside.
That's a good pitch, man. I wouldn't have taken that one. There's no way. That was too good of a pitch to take with 2 strikes.
It was 2-2, 1 out. Runner at first, and that one's too tall.
Yeah.
You send him at first?
Absolutely. I was sending him a long time ago.
Okay.
Because there's nothing been proven, throwing the ball down to second base.
He is out on strikes, and the Knights are down to their final out. What a bail down job by Feliz.
Yeah, he didn't put a good swing on that at all. But it brings up, their best player. Mr. Woods here, and has the opportunity to help his cause, even though he had not had a really good swing all day. He's due.
Ground ball to second.
See, where's the guy who's not even running?
The flip to second base, and the ball game is over. And the Academy of the Americas has won the Gold Division title at Comerica Park in their inaugural season. Go crazy, Tigers.
Yeah, I think I got to get down there, Chad, to hand out the trophy.
Yeah, well, you go do your thing. Thank you very much. We'll pause and come back. The Tigers have won in the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park. A fitting afternoon and fine finish to the Gold Division Championship of the Detroit Public School League. One final look at the final out. The ground ball to second, the scoop by Gutierrez, the throw to Barba, and the Tigers are the champions of the DPSL.
Running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Well, the ball game is over, and it was a back and forth battle. You saw the run scored there in the first by Osborn. They would have a 1-0 lead as we went to the bottom of the fourth, and a couple of runs by AOA in the bottom half of that fourth gave him a 2-1 lead. But Osborn would come right back to tie it with 1 in the fifth. But then the big blow in the fifth would go down as AOA would put up 5 in the fifth. Osborn would make a fight for it, but that was the big blow there. The gapper, then the errors, 4 errors in the game for Osborn. Into score there. The rip by Hernandez, who pitched very well today. That was the latest blow, a 2-run double. And then Osborn would come back, give him credit. They would bring the tying run to the plate. They would put 2 runners across. And not enough as the force here. And AOA in their inaugural year as a school becomes the champion of the PSL Gold Division. The final line in this one, Hernandez ends up getting the win. He would finish with 10 strikeouts in the ball game, 6 walks. He gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 runs earned. Feliz would come on, and he would pitch the final inning. Couple of strikeouts, a hit, didn't give up a run. Tough luck loss for the pitcher for Osborn. who was fabulous in this game and good all season. Adolfo Woods deserved better. But in the end, it's the Tigers of the Academy of the Americas winning their first title in school history. Our own Jay Alexander about to grant the trophy down at the field. We'll have Jay back with us for Game 2. Detroit Western against Cass Tech on a separate link coming up in about 30 minutes. Or 7 o'clock, rather. We'll have coverage for you at 6:55. For your executive producer, the hardworking, talented crew at the Prep, my name's Chad Bush. For my partner, Jay Alexander, your final score, the Gold Division champions for the first time ever in DPSL history is the Academy of the Americas from Detroit. DPSL, a fine effort by Osborn, the 2022 champion of the Gold Division. Stay with us for Game 2 coming up right after this. Thanks for watching. We're the Prep. So long, everybody.